developed land 3-month grace. Another headline on the Punch says external debt rises to 13 trillion naira over naira depreciation, and that is scary for a lot of people. External debt rises to 13 trillion naira over naira depreciation. I think it only says we need to do something fast about the economy and see how that in turn would improve the value of the naira to the dollar and just close the gap a little bit. Because it means if you borrowed $1,000 before, $1,000 when you're paying back now, you're paying more because of the gap between the naira and the dollar, and it continues to depreciate. Another person says, why I used 20 million naira bribe, just kidney harvest victim's husband. Concrete roads, cement price to hit 9,000 naira, says manufacturers. Now this is striking because I saw a post. I knew there was a meeting between BUA and Dangote, and I saw a comment from a Dangote group I was trying to verify from a friend of mine at the company, who says a bag of cement is now going to be sold for around 2,900 naira. That's the Dangote cement. All right, we'll just wait for more details. But then manufacturers are saying a bag of cement will get to 9,000 naira. My question is why? If all of the natural resources required is from here, we're not importing, so we don't have the dollar problem with that. Manpower is here. Perhaps the only place there might be an issue during production would be power, diesel or gas or petrol, whichever. I think that is where we would have a problem. And even with that, 9,000 naira, why? Find out all the details from the Punch newspaper, and then you can properly put out your thoughts. On the Vanguard, there's still some more headlines. We wouldn't take too many papers today because we have to go to the phone lines. Labour Party condemns killing in Southeast, urges dialogue. NLC battles OPS over stand on planned nationwide strike. Hike in fees will force students out of school, JAF. Ohaneze seeks federal government support to end insecurity in Southeast. Those are headlines you would see on the Vanguard. And this one says, federal government to enforce use of concrete road construction. No longer asphalt or bitumen. Okay, let's see how well that will work. Concrete. Concrete, it does well with water. I don't know if that's one of the reasons why. It does well with water. Whether glass will be added to it, we don't know. Well, allow them decide that. Another headline on the Vanguard. Serap to Tinubu, probe missing $15 billion, 200 billion naira oil revenues. Those are some of the headlines on the Vanguard newspaper. Let's go to the phone lines quickly now. We have quite a lot of you waiting already. 08179230007. That is the number to call. You can also call 08179230007. The WhatsApp number is 0809-030-6416. Temple is in a chair. Please keep it very short, straight to the point, so we move on. Thank you very much, Temple. Go ahead. Good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished Ifemi, and right in this one.
Fantastic. Go on.
I think the reason why we always get this issue of cement is because there is no competitor. If there is a competitor, I think the price will be slashed to some level of a minimum that Nigerians, even the low, can afford it. But since Dangote is the only decider, it is obvious that whatever he put the price of his cement is that what we will get. Go to Ghana, it's less or below what we are buying here, over there. But the product is quite here, we don't import it. In Ghana, that is the other way around. I will appeal to the government of Tinubu to give some kind of leverage to other investors who want to also invest in this cement production, it will help us a whole lot of good. And I want to also join the student community that pays Barrister Charles Ariolo, thank you visit. I think Barrister Charles Ariolo has continued.
All right, Temple, thank you very much. Let's get on to Anelga now. God's time is on the line. God's time, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Go ahead.
MSC to meet today to decide the nationwide strike. I think NSC should sit and negotiate with the government. If possible, they should have a roundtable meeting. I know the meetings they've been having with federal government has not been fruitful, but still, they should negotiate more because our economy is already in that corner where we don't risk any one day itself of nationwide strike. It will just cripple the economy. That means naira to dollar will be like 1.5 before they come out of that strike. And secondly, the cement price will rise up to 9,000 if I'm not mistaken. I think we should calm down, most especially these cement companies. We have BUA, we have Dangote. They should be able to calm down. They should be able to calm down. Limestone is gotten from Nigeria, except their production costs happen to be so high. That is why they intend to keep the price at that exorbitant price. It's not good. Limestone is obtainable here. We are not importing it like importing petrol and diesel. They should please reduce the price.
Thank you. Letambari from Bori. Good morning.
Good morning, Ichimi Andrew.
Welcome.
Yeah, let me look at Wiki giving landowners 3 months grace. I think that is a welcome development because his activities have brought threats to me most times when I listen to what comes out of Abuja, the activities he's handling. And it looks as if it was like a manhunting or politically motivated something. But giving them this grace, it brings a lot of hope for me that yes, this man has followed a due process. Now let me look at the labor plan strike. I see that what labor is up to is not actually giving the people the expected results. I see that labor is having, the NLC is having a separate meeting. The TUC is also having a separate meeting with FG. This is to show that something is going on. I see that these two bodies have started running a compromise system that would frustrate the negotiation between this government and them. Because you see the way things are going. Food of price are high. And they are having separate meetings. This one is coming up with this idea. This one is coming up with this idea. How do you think they can come up
you very much.
with a resolution?
Let's go to Nkoro now. Ida is on the line. Ida, good morning.
Hi, Andrew, good morning.
Good morning.
I want to thank the police to stop that protest. The federal government uses death of this boy protest to increase fuel, to increase gas, and we the youth don't know. I beg, may they leave this protest. Thing that has happened. Let them protest for that, their side, not this side. So our federal government always use this opportunity to start increasing things. And I want to commend Governor Ezeboyes, former Governor Ezeboyes Wike, to give 3 months so that they will come and build the place. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you. Whether the 3 months will be to build, I don't think there's anything you can build in 3 months, but perhaps it would be to maybe have a conversation with the minister, and then a plan is on ground and perhaps reach another agreement. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. As for it wasn't a protest, Ida. It's a candlelight procession. That's not a protest. It's a candlelight procession. It's very quite different. And we've had that held for many people in the past who have died in various fields and spheres of life. It's not a protest. Frank is in D-line. Good morning.
Good morning, hear me.
You're welcome, Frank.
Yes, Labour Party condemns killing in Imo State and other 30 states. Yes, even Frank, I condemn it. It's not a good one. What we are passing through today, we don't need to add killing again. Why are we killing ourselves? The problem we are facing now is not something that we're supposed to be thinking of killing. We're supposed to pray to God and let God touch our leaders for them to rule us well so that we can receive the dividend of democracy. But instead of that, people are going out to kill their fellow human beings. It's not a good one. I condemn it, and I want people to deal for such acts. Thank you, and God bless you. I remain
Okay.
from Nigeria.
All right, thank you very much. Abinoye from Abua, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Andrew.
Morning to you, Abinoye. Go ahead.
Yes, the kidnapping of the Zamfara school students, I think it's a very sad one, and I want to impress on the police or the security to ensure the release of this people. I think another Chibok episode is around again. But my worry is that what is the police act talking about? Must the president order for the release of these people? What is their duty really? But whatever it may, I think that we need to expedite action on the release of these people. The issue of NLC and federal government, I know that the federal government does not have the will, to go back to the payment of subsidy. And they have not talked anything, not until NLC was unbattled. That was when they said the Port Harcourt refinery, will be functional. I want to say that NLC should, take in that this time, because the crunch is so much on the people. We don't want them to get the branding they have before. They have to change this time. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, we have good news in Mount 3. Quickly, Promise in Remo Dumaya. We'll come to good news shortly. Promise,
Okay.
Good morning.
All right, my brother, let me put it to the Obiapo local government chairman that although he has tried, but I think that coordination was marred with sentiment. The people of Umodumea did not benefit from it. That one is, by the way, anyway, we have never benefited, even as host communities of the local government. I want to also put it to him that there are other relevant things. Drainage is one of the important things we need here in Umodumea. When I was in Oshu State serving, I saw local government chairmen doing roads, doing drainages without the governor's consent. Which is the host community of Obiapo. My brother, as I speak to, if he trains now, houses will be flooded, including mine, including people's home. People run from their houses. First Transformer Road, which is a very relevant road, significant road. Those are roads that the local government chairman I expect him to be I don't. There are some things I want him to be putting. Local government chairmen are doing this outside the state. Please, this is one of the richest local governments in Nigeria. You should be proactive more than what all those things. I see them as just the more you look, the less you see. Thank you, Ajeku. Promise.
All right, thank you very much. Good news in Mount 3. Good morning.
No, good morning, my brother, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's wait. Yes, the issue of the Dusik kidnapping. Please, that should not be heard at all under this new government. That will take me to the issue of the young man that has alleged that he was arrested by the police. And I heard Iringo Kuko, the police spokeswoman, saying that the man was arrested as a cybercrime suspect and money found in ceiling and all this big story. Is the police telling me that they will arrest such person with such magnitude of crime without charging the person to court, taking 80 million from the person and releasing some chunk of his money back to him, and the man is alleging that they told him that the money, the 80 million had a sharing formula, 30 million to IG. I watched the video, then 20% to CP, DIG, DC, CCID has his own, the ACP has about 80 million, one lady, 9 million. All in the guy's money he used to pay people who work for him, even when they saw catheter in his stomach. Now, why? I don't understand that police will see such thing, first time in my life, and they will not take him to court and release some stock of money to him back. I think there is something that's not told us. They should be investigated. My name is Good News. Please, let the police not stop his good work. This commissioner not stop the good work. People have room to love him. My name is Good News from Port Harcourt.
All right. Okay, Ken from Eche. Good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning, sir.
Morning to you.
Let me quickly look at President Tinubu orders security operatives to ensure the release of Zamfara students. I want to say that the story of abduction and release of Chibok girls has still to be a thing of the past. It's yet to be. Now again, Zamfara students. What a bad news always on students in a country called Nigeria. What is the face of one who decided to go to school to acquire education and knowledge for himself? Please, President Tinubu, match words with actions, because a speech in time they said saves 9. Then finally, a group called Civil Society Group accused the Labour Union of being sponsored by opposition to cause chaos in the country. I hope that very group is not being sponsored against the citizens of this country. The life itself, the product which we consume in this country is becoming quite expensive more than the life we are living. And this group has not come out to say anything. Look at where we find ourselves. Look at today's news regards to cement. And they've not said anything. All the meeting held with Labour and federal government ended without any fruitful result. And they are here saying what I don't know. Please, they should have a rethink. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Well, for the 9,000 naira for cement, it's not the the association are warning that because the government want to introduce concrete roads, that is what could raise the price per bag. But I think I've also said that I saw a report that cement price is coming down to 2,900. So we would have to verify a lot of these things and put both together. I'm still trying to get someone. I spoke to someone from the Dangote group, and he was also alluding to the fact that those meetings have been held with the government with regards to reviewing the price, and they are working on it. So seeing this and manufacturers saying that, then it's now a whole different thing together, because what reason would it be for why it should be 9,000? We don't understand. What could be the reason why? Justice in Omudioga, and then we'll go to John, and then we take some messages. Justice in Omudioga, good morning.
Good morning, my brother Andrew.
Yeah, go on.
Andrew, I want to comment on the Ezebekwele being told to stop parading himself as the traditional ruler of our whole community. Andrew, the issue of crisis in traditional schools is a very, very big one that should not be taken for granted, because crisis that comes out of this traditional dragging always drag community backward. It is very easy for crisis to start, but to resettle is very difficult. Unlike the issue of Romete community, it is years after Romete community has gained peace. But for them to resettle, unlike where they were before, it's very difficult. I want to employ both Ezebekwele and the other person to be very peaceful and law-abiding. Whatever law says, it should be taken. But crisis should not come, because it is very, very difficult to settle.
All right, thank you.
Police firing tear gas in Lagos. If police is a body charged with the responsibility of protecting life and property of citizens of Nigeria, if they give you instruction, close by 8, you refuse to close by 8. You are coming from the place you are doing the candlelight procession to block it your gate, to start crisis again, so that you throw the country into another turmoil. I am very support of what the police did, provided that will bring peace in the country, provided it will not cause chaos. I am very much in support of that. Thank you, Andrew.
All right, John in Omudioga, good morning.
Morning, Andrew.
Hello, John. Go ahead.
Yes. Dangote cement or cement factories want that cement will be out to 9,000 naira. The question is that why I want to contribute about cement and others is that how much is a civil servant salary if a bag of cement will be 9,000 naira? How much are they paying from director to the least person, assuming the person does not have a house, is trying to build a one room for himself? He cannot build one room. And secondly, the minister of FCT said he gives 3 months to the people that bought land in Abuja. What can you build in the 3 months? Upon who the minister that President Ahmed Bonazu swear in, it is only him that is reigning. Yes, he did this, he did that. Why is it only him?
Nothing lasts forever. That is why when he was the governor here in the River State, he created problems among all that is states, including FCT. He have gone to Abuja again.
No, John. He did not. I have to interrupt that one. He did not create problem. If you say you don't, I think I tried to explain the detail. Like that's why I said when you get the headlines, go and look at the details. Nobody can build anything in 3 months. So the idea is, well, in 3 months, perhaps meetings would have been held, and then the minister would have conversations with the companies and individuals that were mentioned whose properties were affected, and then perhaps we'll know what goes on from there. If the minister did not say build in 3 months, there was nothing like that. So go get the details. That's what it is. Okay, let's get to some more messages now on WhatsApp. We've got quite a few of them. The number is 0809-030-6416. Let's go. This one here says, all right, this one says, good morning. Ifeami, Patrick Amadi here says, Wike gives owners of underdeveloped land more grace. He has done well. Cement price to come down to 2.9. I want the federal government to allow other companies to produce. Well, that's what I'm trying to confirm this 2.9 because I saw the report. But here, manufacturers are saying 9,000 though, is what it would be, because the government wants to begin to use cement for road construction. We want to use concrete roads. So now, if we're using concrete, then the possibility is the price will go up. That's what they are saying. This one says, it seems NLC is becoming too serious this time, and I pray they continue with this. A commercial.
You are tuned in to
Nigeria Info.
We'll be right back after this.
If I